Hello everybody! So here's Linda Lear again, and I'm here to talk to you about functions and makeup. I've been pondering for a very long time about functions and makeup. I've had a lot of discussions with my boyfriend and a lot of discussions with my friend on Facebook, and everybody in the world seems to believe that makeup is an introverted sensing thing. Yet I've been looking around and I've been looking at the faces of ESFJs and ISFJs and how much makeup they wear. And then I have an ESTJ friend, and yes, I do. I have an ESTJ friend, my conflictor. And then I've been looking at the faces of ISTJs and ESTJs. My cousin is an ISTJ, for example, and I've been thinking quite a while. My other cousin is an INFP, so I've been pondering about side types for quite a while. None of them uses makeup, or if they do in a very subdued way, or in a way that is not anyway that exponential. Whereas ESFPs, ISFPs, ESTPs, ISTPs seem to have a good predisposition or a good inclination for makeup, meaning that they do not exaggerate and they do not overdo with makeup, but they do wear it. There are some types instead out there that tend to have issues with makeup. And issues meaning that they wear too much, or they make things big, or they become exponential with makeup. And they make all this covering the face and lashes and stuff about the makeup. As far as I have seen, looking at trends of behavior, those are normally intuitive types. Intuitive types, in particular, ENTJs and ENFJs, INFJs also. I'm not sure about INTJ girls because I don't know many of those. All of the INTJs I know are males. So I would have to check about real INTJ girls. But I suspect that probably they are on the same bandwagon. INFJs in particular, all my INFJ friends, all the INFJ girls that I know, either do not wear makeup at all, or if they do, they tend to use it in a way that doesn't value their faces or their facial expressions or anyway their appearance, but they instead do a mess, trying to sexualize themselves or anyway to look tough. That's what we do. um, and they tend to be even worse than ENFJs. ENFJs, in my experience, do have difficulties with makeup, meaning that they tend to miss the point with colors and stuff, but they're always more on point than an INFJ. Same goes for ENTJs. They tend to have a better understanding of how to use makeup. So that struck my attention, and I had to have a look among not NI types, anything that is not NI. And I found out that except for my cousin, a lot of INTP and INFP girls tend to complain a lot because they lack this ability to use makeup at all. I've seen a girl recently post on Facebook, why in the world does every other girl out there know how to use and how to wear makeup, and I cannot even make myself look girly? And that's because of the same reason why INFJs and ENFJs look a little bit weird when they do this makeup thing. The thing that struck my attention is that INTPs and INFPs are SE vulnerable, and INFJs and INTJs are SE suggestive. So in MBTI terms, INFPs and INTPs do not use SE, and SE is their weakest shadow function. Instead, INFJs and INTJs have X-ray sensing in their inferior position, so basically in the position where it's not used almost at all. So it's normally developed when one is over 40, unless you meet your dual, but that's a long story. Back to our cognitive functions and makeup. Noticing this pattern made me evaluate the situation a little bit, and I realized that makeup is a little bit like a mask. The reason why we use makeup, except from societal input or friends using makeup or that kind of stuff, the reason why we wear makeup is to create an image of ourselves and to offer to the public an image of ourselves. So this image gets altered, is our image altered into something that we perceive as bettered. So we're talking about physical appearance, and we are talking about aesthetics. This seems to suggest that the function responsible for makeup and all the clownish looks that we have in the world is extrovert sensing. And it makes sense in terms of functions. It makes sense because introvert sensing, like all the other introvert functions, is an innerly oriented function. So basically, introvert sensing focuses on internal states, pains in the body or physical sensations, health, germs in the external environment, how another, if you're feeling comfortable. Basically, we could say that introvert sensing focuses on an internal source of energy, and this internal source of energy, that is basically heat, is used to fix the body or to deal with the body. But anyway, the focus is internal, in the internal state of the body. Whereas extrovert sensing focuses on the environment. It focuses on everything that is not inside. So basically, it's like, here is my body, and everything else is what extrovert sensing focuses on. Extrovert sensing dominants have a particular attention and a particular inclination for always looking good. And if they do not look exactly the way they want to look, they will find a way to fix it. Extrovert sensing types, if you look on Wiki Socials, you will find the explanation. Extrovert sensing types are the types that focus on physical appearance. And they are the types that have the best ability to propose themselves in an aesthetically pleasant way. It doesn't mean that they're wearing shit tons of makeup. No, they are hyper self-assured. Extrovert sensing is very self-assured about physical appearance. And what I noticed on the profiles of ESFPs that I know is that they almost do not wear makeup. If they do, it's gonna be like Ellen of Troy. They're super cool and super hot, and That's how they are. So I have an ESFP friend, for example, that uses makeup. She's like perfect all the time. So that's express sensing in the first position. And so yeah, basically extrovert sensing is a focus on the external environment and therefore on the impression that you make externally. So the thing of the body that I said sounded a little bit like extrovert intuition. I wasn't meaning that extrovert sensing excludes the body. It's just it excludes the internal part of the body. Extrovert sensing focuses on the external part of the body. I had a few experiences of introvert sensing while I was going running, and it's exhilarating because it's like you become the environment, like you mix with the environment around you and you feel everything around you. It's awesome. I don't know how I get these experiences of active sensing, since it's one of my ah it's a subconscious functions. It's a subconscious function in INFJs, but I still have this flashes afterwards, never in the moment. I do not realize it in the moment, but afterwards I get these flashes of, oh my god, I did that, and I know it happened. So I always justified it as being introverted intuition, and it probably is. Because introverted intuition basically picks from reality without realizing it is there. So in and I dominance, because ENFJs instead are partially aware of the external environment, and that's probably also why their introverted intuition tends to be less strong than intuitive dominance, even in the NI subtype. So I think this is everything I have about the matter. I hope I didn't go off on a tangent without making a point, but the final conclusion is that makeup is actually an extrovert sensing thing, and it is actually an insecurity matter of intuitive types. This is all I have about the matter. I hope it helped, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.